Good morning, Mr. George. Thank you for coming to today's show. Please can you tell us more about friends, and share some of your experiences with us in regards to friends? First of all, I am happy to be here today for this show, and I have a lot to say about friends. I would like to ask you, who is a friend? To me, a friend is someone who is always there for you. You see, that is where most people get it wrong. A friend is not someone who makes your problems disappear, but they won't disappear when you face problem. Thank you, sir. I hope you all can see now, and also know who a friend really is. So please, sir, can you share with us some of your experience in regards to friends? Okay, well, I was still a little boy. When I mean little boy, I mean when I was in primary school, which some would call basic. I really didn't know who or what friends were all about. To me, a friend was someone who helped me with his or her pen when mine stopped writing, or someone who followed me to school or even sat with me in the same desk. Your school days were funny. Yeah, it was. But back then I just loved playing, I just couldn't do without play. Sure. Yeah, but I started knowing truly what friendship was and how to know a good friend. Because in this world where we live, there are two types of friends, the responsible and the irresponsible friends. Okay. Without wasting much of your time, I was a student of Adventist Secondary Technical College, Arianta. You could also call Aztec, which to me is the best school you could ever send your child to. I have learned a lot from this great institute. One of them is what I am about to share with you. Wow, that institute is really the best for grooming someone like you. Sincerely speaking, it is. When I was in JSS 2, something big happened and I became a changed person. I love telling people about this part of my life. I had a friend named Chibik. We would always play together, even though back then he always loved to intimidate me. We always play in front of the class during our night prep. I wasn't the type that beloved in reading then. I only believed that if I could listen to my teacher I would pass. One night prep, me and Chibik was playing in front of the class, and suddenly, I could not see Chibik again, so I ran to my sit, thinking that one of the prefect was coming. I also wanted to bring out my book, so that it would look as if I was reading. You really played a lot while you were in school. Yes, but the funny and most interesting part of this story was that while trying to open my locker, my friend was already under my locker reading. Wow, seriously? Yeah, and then he said something to me, something that my mother would always say, that this world is not a bed of roses. And truly it isn't. Seriously, and after he said that I cried, because that was exactly the same thing my mother would always say to me, before I set for school. And after that night I completed my notes and started reading my books. It did not make me to become the best student in my set, but it made me know what friendship was all about. Anybody or any friend who does not add something positive to your life is not a responsible friend. So be wise and choose someone who is always ready to help you positively. Thanks for listening. In my next chat with you, I will be talking about God and why you should worship Him. Have a blessed day. Sincerely speaking, Mr. George, these stories are meant to change people. Today I know what friendship is all about. Thank you very much, sir.